Welcome to Module 4, Part 3. Types of firewalls. There are various types of firewalls: personal firewalls, packet filtering firewalls, application level gateway firewalls, stateful inspection firewalls, various types of firewalls, which is normally a perimeter device. The packet filtering firewalls filters traffic by examining data from the message header. Packet filters are an old type of firewalls because this technology we cannot use it in today's threat perspective. Usually the rules are concerned with source, destination and port addresses. Packet filtering firewalls known as first generation firewalls. It is an old type of firewalls. These type of firewalls do not have the capability to understand payload, that means the data. They operate at layer 3 of the OSI model, and this is an old type of firewall. Application level gateway firewalls. Application layer firewalls understand all the 7 layer parameters of the OSI layer. It can understand all the 7 layers. Application firewalls actively inspect all incoming requests, including the actual message being exchanged. So it can check the message as well as the other packet parameters. Application level firewall gives better security when compared to the packet filtering firewalls. The application level firewalls improve the overall security of the application infrastructure. Now at the perimeter, we require additional devices like IDS and IPS, not only the firewall, in order to mitigate the risks. Stateful inspection firewalls. Stateful inspection firewalls are able to determine the connection state of the packet, which makes them much more flexible than the stateless firewall. These type of firewalls extracts maximum details from the request packet and place it in the connection table and compare them with the details of the response packet. With stateful packet filtering, the firewall remembers the state about expected return packets. When the packet is returning, it checks the parameters, and if there is a 100% match, the packet is allowed to come inside. Any unexpected packet arriving at the firewall claiming to be solicited response is blocked immediately, which means if there is a response coming to the firewall at the perimeter and the firewall doesn't have any knowledge of the packet sent out or the related packet or request packet which is sent out, then the packet is liable to be terminated at the firewall. Demilitarized zone. DMZs are separate physical and logical segment of the LAN. Normally the servers hosted inside the organization are isolated from the DMZ zone. It is part of our own LAN but in different subnet or a different VLAN. Let's understand this. This is the local LAN and that is connected to your firewall. And this firewall is connected to the internet. And there are a lot of hackers and crackers there. And there are normal users as well. In the LAN, if you keep a server, that means a web server, from here the attacker has to come all the way, or the user has to come all the way, come to the firewall, go through this interface, go to the LAN and talk to this machine and get back with the web page. So if an attacker can come into this particular area, he can definitely play some havoc there. So instead of that possibility, one more NIC card at the perimeter and you isolate a different network and you keep all your servers there, your web server, your FTP server, your SMTP server, This area is known as the DMZ, demilitarized zone. This is nothing but the part of your LAN, but what happens when an attacker, suppose if an attacker comes, he'll come all the way to the perimeter, come to the firewall, go to the web page, access the web page and go back. He will never be able to come to this part of the LAN at all. So a separate network, when you isolate your own part of the network where you keep all the servers, that is what is known as DMZ or demilitarized zone. Let us take up the concept challenge now. There are 5 questions. Question number 1. How many layers are there in TCP/IP network model as compared to OSI model? 4 layers. Question number 2. This enables communication between private network and public network. Network address translation. Question number 3. This type of firewall determines the connection state of packets. Stateful inspection firewalls. Question number 4. This is a part of your internal network which are exposed to the internet. A part of your internal network. Demilitarized zone, otherwise DMZ. Question number 5. Does this IP belongs to private or public? 172.29, 128, 165. This is a private IP address because 172.16 till 172.31, 29 comes in between. 17, 18, 19, 20, 27, 28, 29, everything comes in between, so it belongs to a private IP address. Thank you for watching. Let's move on to the module 5.